Hey guys, Stitching May here to do my weekly update video. I'm coming to you today on Thursday instead of Wednesday. My friend Connie was here yesterday stitching, so I didn't make a video then. And then I'm barely getting to you today, only with the help of my husband. We have homework and volleyball practice tonight, and then we're also doing a virtual, Sammy and I are doing a virtual stitchers, a planned virtual stitchers hangout tonight, so I'm trying to be available for that. So just a lot going on. I currently have my husband helping with the homework. I've got dinner in the Instapot, and I'm doing the video. Hopefully I don't have too many things going on and end up burning the dinner. Anyway, so it's a little bit of a day late, but it's okay. I'm still sticking to my weekly video. I gotta touch a lot more projects this week. Not like a lot of progress on each project, but I'm getting to work on a lot of different projects for the most part. And that is fun to me, so I am enjoying this random, I'm calling it the Random End to 2018 because I plan to do it all the way through 2018. There will be a few exceptions, like I want to start a project with a turkey style, and then like when my friend Connie comes over, I work on and with her, that kind of thing, but I still spin every day, and that's like my focus piece for that day. I'm gonna try to go in order. I may not be able to go in the right order of when I worked on them, but I've got my calendar here that I keep up with my stitching on. So this is just a Moleskine gridded calendar, and I draw out a calendar each month. Don't look at my horrible artwork. And then I just kind of keep up with new starts and finishes and that kind of thing. I haven't had hardly any finishes this year, hardly any at all. But anyway, so let's see. I think the last time I did the video was on Wednesday, and I was working on Tree of Hope that day. So let me show you that one first and get to that one without everything falling. Or did I spin? I don't know if I spun Be Thankful or a Tree of Hope. Anyway, I'm going to show you Tree of Hope just to make sure that I showed you from the last point. This is what it looked like before, if I haven't shown you this piece already. And this is what it will look like when it's finished. I'm pretty sure that I haven't shown you this. I'm pretty sure this is what I was working on when I made my video. And then this is where I am now. I got some of the turquoise finished up. So this is the whole piece. And then what I worked on was the turquoise coming up through here. Once I finish out this side of the tree, all I have are the ladies. I say all I have. They're pretty detailed too, so I think once I finish this half of the tree, I will be halfway through this project. But there that is my progress on that. And then the next thing that I worked on is Be Thankful. And I gotta say, I have stitched a lot with the virtual stitchers. We currently just have a hangout constantly open. People pop in and pop out as they're available. Some are available more than others. So I've been popping in and, you know, chatting with people who are available. I'm very behind on watching some Flosstube. Gonna have to work on that next week. But it's a lot of fun. We just sit and chat and stitch away. I've even some people aren't even stitching, they're just chatting. But anyway, I was working on virtual stitchers that night, and my spin was Be Thankful, and I actually had that last night too. So that's what I've been we'll work on the rest of the night tonight. So you'll see some of this now and then again next week, because I've got to work on this after, you know, tonight when I come home and the kids in bed and I'm stitching. But this is where I was before. And this is a piece that I decided to work with. So Jessie Marie was working on this piece, and she needed some inspiration to work on it. And I had it, so we both started it. And then like she finished it in the first week, like just knocked it out. This is where I currently am. So far I finally finished the back stitch on this basket, and that was so daunting. And now that it's done, I'm not hating the project as bad as I was. This project has got a lot of backstitch. Like every piece of this branch is going to be backstitched. So I'm backstitching as I go. But this is where I am now. And this includes, now this is 2 days worth of work. Because I started on it some last night, right after midnight. But I went to bed about 1 o'clock. So that's about an hour. That bottom of that T is from this most recent spin. And that's about an hour's worth of work. So, I'm a slow stitcher, guys. Very slow stitcher. Not even an hour, because my son came and climbed up in my lap. And I was debating on not working on this piece, because I had already spun it once this week. Oh, and just in case, this is what it will look like when it's finished. It is by Imaginating Designs. The actual designer is Diane Arthurs. I think you can just get this pattern, or you can get the kit too. I got the kit at Hobby Lobby. It came with the Fiddler's Oatmeal fabric. And this is in a lovely bag that the wonderful Stitching by the Lake Marlene gave me. My husband's doing something with music in there, if you hear that in the background. Okay, and then the next one that I spun was my Merry Christmas. I didn't work a lot on this one because on Thursday or on Friday, Connie had come to the house to stitch, and we worked on our style, which on Anne a lot more than anything. Like, I don't even know that this is worth showing a before and after picture. It's not. Actually, I'll go ahead and show the before picture. This is where I was before. Y'all, this is kind of pathetic. But it's because I worked on a different project. That's my excuse. I got some of the snow here. And I think I finished out the PEA of Peace. And I worked a little bit on the reindeer. And that's really it. Not a whole lot at all. Again, this is on Fabrics by LJ. I think it was called Dusty Blue. It's a 32 count even weave. I think it's Lagana, or either Job one. I'm not sure. Absolutely love the fabric. Let me fold this up. So, and this was the trio piece that my trio, 2 of them have already finished. So now it's just a single piece. Just me. And then it is in my lovely Kismet Stitches bag with the vinyl cover. Can't show you the vinyl side because of the pattern. But this is the beautiful moth fabric. And then on Saturday, okay, so then I also worked during that time on my Anne. So I'll show you Anne. Connie and I are both working on Anne. This is the Soda Stitch Anne of Green Gables. I can't show you what it will look like when it's done because all I have is my working copy of my fabric, or my pattern. This is on some 18 count Aida that Connie gave me as well. She helped me get this project up. I'm stuck to something. She also gave me, so this isn't Mama Lee bag. And she also gave me the pen that I've got stuck here. It's an Anne of Green Gables pen. And she gave me the needle minder, and it says, what does it say? Isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet? And I absolutely love that quote. So here's where I was before we started working on it this week. I actually worked on this twice. Because I'm spoiled, and she comes to stitch with me a whole lot. But this is where I am now. I started working on Diane's dress. She took a different approach. She started on the side, the motifs on the side, which I'll do next. I started with the centerpiece because I'm a forever center star person. But there that is. I edited some. I took out this fence. There was a fence here. And like, I think it was supposed to be off in the distance. But then what that did, so if the fence was off in the distance, it made these flowers be really, really big because they were as tall as the fence. Or if the fence was up close, it made them look really, really big because like it only came up to the top of their boots. So I didn't like that. So I took out the fence. Just because to me it made the size look weird. So, but there that is. Do you hear my magnets clap together? It's kind of funny. And then this video is going to be quick because I'm trying to get everything through everything before we can have dinner and then go to his practice. Fall ball with guys, late practices. Okay, and then I worked some on my Connie Gee sal at work. Not a whole bunch because we had a crazy week at work. I'm working on the September block, which I can now show you because it's been released, making sure before I showed. So this is the entire piece. I do have my hoop still there. I know I'm not supposed to leave my hoop there. I have a hoop left on and a needle left on. You know, my trademark needle hanging out of the fabric. There was one hanging out of the Be Thankful piece too. But that's where I am. I've got a quarter left of this September block to be finished. And I decided I don't think I'm going to try to work ahead anymore. I mean, like, maybe have the month to where I can show you in the video. You know, like, I'll try to have October's done to where I can show you the first week of October. But I'm not going to work too far ahead. That way I like being able to show you guys the entire piece. So, there that is. And again, guys, if you like the look of the sal, it's a 2-year sal. So it's not this December, it'll be halfway through. There'll be 12 more motifs next year. She releases one motif each year or each month, and they're so much fun to stitch. So much fun to stitch. And I, of course, will put a link down at the bottom to her page, and I will try to put a link directly to the sal too, just in case any of you are interested in it. I call it black work. She doesn't call it black work. It looks like black work to me. None of my black work stitches are ever perfect anyway, so. And this, of course, is an anomaly bag that was gifted to me by Emily. And then the next thing that we got into, I was working on that Friday night, and I set up all night stitching. And so I spun at midnight on early Saturday morning and got to work on the Friday piece for a while, which was the Merry Christmas. And then I worked Saturday morning. So Fridays are cool because I get to work Friday and Saturday on my stitching. I got curly locks. And this is where I was before. This is a piece by Silver Creek Samplers. This is one that I started close to the, I started it because it reminds me of my mom. It is going to look like this when it's finished. I did change out the girl. I changed her into actual blue overalls because it's blue here, but the colors that are called for are actually gray, and I wanted her to wear blue. And I did not stitch the initials on the front of her overalls just because I messed them up and I wasn't sold on stitching the initials there anyway. So I just made it blue. And I did change out also the variegated thread, the orange that goes around the border and in the O's of the letters. That is actually a DMC color. I subbed DMC instead of the terracotta, Week Styleworks terracotta. I have DMC 4130, and instead of the grays that are called for the overalls, I have 312 and 322. Nothing too fancy. And then this is stitched on some 18 count ivory Aida. And I actually got a pretty good amount done on this girl. I scooted her over one bit because they had kind of chopped off her arm like she was halfway out of the frame. So I'm gonna have to adjust, like I'm having to adjust the border a little bit to where she's correct. She'll be a little closer to the words, but that's fine with me. It bothered me, symmetry. It bothered me to have like half of her arm missing. So, and then I also worked on the word good, and then I'm stitching backwards through these words. So this is actually a really fun stitch. I really, really like stitching this one. I don't know if you can do that just in case. But there that is. And somebody's already claimed this pattern. I'll be passing it along to a friend because her mom said the same thing to her when she was a kid. And just in case you're not aware, there once was a girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead, and when she was good, she was very, very good, but when she was bad, she was horrid. And my mom always always said that to me. Like, I can remember always she said that to me. And Marlene, Stitching by the Lake, had also gifted me this needle minder, this angel, and I figured that was the perfect piece to use this on. Speaking of, so you guys know that I love dragonflies. And like, to me, they're a symbolism of people who've passed, you know, come back to visit, you know, whatever. Some of you believe in that, some of you don't. But anyway, that's what they mean to me, and that's why I love them. So what kind of omen is it today that I'm sitting in the car line with my son, getting in the car, and this beautiful dragonfly comes flying up. I'm like, oh, look at the dragonfly. He lands on my car and then turns over dead. Like, flipped over dead. I'm like, okay, this is not good. Let's hurry up and get home because this isn't good. It was horrible. And I just told my son, oh, look at that beautiful dragonfly. And then literally he lands and falls over, keels over. Like, this is not good. And then the next thing that I worked on, did I work another Saturday, Sunday? I don't even know. I might be showing you guys. Has it been 2 weeks? It's not been 2 weeks since my last video. I think I've written on my calendar wrong. Anyway. No, I'm good. I just showed you them in the wrong order. And then I spun a New Beginning, which is a style that I am doing with Melody Stitches. She was here on Flosstube. She's lost her stitchy bug, guys. She's not stitching a whole lot. But this is by Abby Lane Designs, and this is what it will look like when it's finished. I am doing this on, I'm just going through my hand dyes and picking out my own colors. I have some dinky dyes. I finally decided that I am going to combine some silks and some cottons. I was kind of worried about that having a different, like, looking weird. But I talked to some friends and they agreed. They've done, you know, because like some of the mirrors have cottons and hand dye and silks on them. So I am going to pull from my color and cotton and my dinky dyes that I have. This is what it looked like before. This is just stitched on 32 count lamb's wool Mitchell that I got from Hobby Lobby. Nothing too fancy. So I am finishing out this orange motif. I got most of it done and I did not want to put this down and I cannot wait to spin it again. I got all but this little quarter of this motif done. But there that is. I think my husband's editing my intro music, so it may sound different whenever you guys see it. He said he didn't like something about it, and I hear it playing over and over again in the background. So you may be hearing my intro music this entire video as he edits it. But there that is. So this is, so far these are all dinky dyes. Let's see. You want to know the ones I've used so far? Let's see. This purple color is Cabernet, which is a wine color. Very fitting, Cabernet. The blue color, I do. It's called Midnight Blue. The green is called Camo Green. That's very fitting. And then the orange is Gindalee, which is actually in my pumpkin swirl as well. And then I've got a yellow chosen for up here. It's actually a mauve silk called Honey Drop. And then I have a light purple chosen. It's called Sugar Plum. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. And then I have a Seagrass chosen as well. I've got some of the other colors already chosen. Just kind of picking them as I go. Comparing them. I try to kind of go by what the cover chart looks like. But then not always, because like this A was more of a green and I didn't want two greens next to each other. I'm not going to be able to repeat the colors because a lot of mine are the Dinky Dye Oops packs. And they do repeat colors in theirs. So like mine won't be exactly like theirs is. So like after I use it, I unscan it and I just put it in here. That way I know what colors I've used just in case somebody asks me the color. But like, I don't think it would be worth it to buy an entire skein because it's not even using a full Oops pack skein. So, and then I'm not going to repeat colors, so I'm going to have a lot more colors, but I'll still share the colors I'm using just in case you like a color for something else. And then my last spin, well, except for the Be Thankful that I'm working on now, was my Mill Hill. I know that I didn't do 2 weekends between. I don't understand. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, ignore me. I'm stupid. I'm looking at the calendar wrong because the weekend was the 1st and the 2nd. So when I'm flipping to the calendar, I'm counting the weekend twice. This is what this will look like when I'm finished. This was the very first Mill Hill kit I ever started. I got it at a little needlework shop years ago and have not finished it. I always forget about it. So now it's in my whip rotation and it's been pulled out of the UFO bin. This is what it looked like before. And this is what it looks like now. I will hold this up where you can see. I got a lot of the stitching done on it. And then I'll go back and add the beads. And then it's got some specialty stitches. And I think that's what scared me, is that I didn't realize that I had the specialty stitches. And then I kind of put it away because I was afraid of the specialty stitches. And now I realize they're not that hard of specialty stitches. So I'm picking it back up. And I'll make this into an ornament. But there that is. And I'm so organized that this is literally in another kit's case. But I'm just kind of holding on to it in. And I've already got the colors separated. I don't know why Mill Hill doesn't do it, but like some of the other, I mean, some of them that have bundles on, but they kill me with their light purple, light blue purple, light green purple. I always actually numbered them off or separated them out like some of the kits do. And then of course I'm now working on the Be Thankful piece. So that is everything as far as my whips go. And then I don't have any haul, but I do have some fabric because Connie and I did a fabric swap. I've been wanting to try some 36 count linen. And I had a piece of LJ's fabric that I swapped her. So she gave me a very large cut of some 36 count. I don't know the color of this. It's just a neutral, I think it's lamb's wool linen, to where I can see if I can see this to stitch on. I think I'll be able to. And if I can, this may be what I eventually, even this color too, stitch my And They Send piece on. Because I love the color of it. It's darker than, I don't know, it may be just a natural linen. But that's it for haul this week. Guys, I got a lot of stuff coming. I was kind of bad. I don't know if I want my husband to watch the next video because it'll all start coming in. And it's bad. But anyway, that is it for now. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. It just got really loud. If y'all can't hear that, y'all are gonna think I'm crazy. But I can hear my intro music over and over again. But as always, I thank you guys for watching. For my subscribers who are coming back and watching my videos still after 5 years, I just want to say thank you. And to the new people who are watching, I want to say thank you for giving me the chance. I hope you come back and watch more. Take care, guys, and happy stitching.